as somebody who comes from the legal arena, an expert's view of to what extent can prolonged incarceration without trial influence bail decision in such UAPA cases?
Well, two, three very important points which are very crucial today. One is UAPA, the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. It is a special act. We have to consider it in our mind before any thing happens. Second is the question vis-a-vis civil liberty of an individual, which is also very crucial today. So we have to see how the element of delay in trial, how the element of non-finding of any case, that is important, how the element of his not being present at all the 553 FIRs, he is not in town, he is not in Delhi, he is somewhere else. So these are also crucial matters. Now, very rightly, you have said that the evidences, the speeches which were produced before both the courts below, that is district court as well as the Delhi High Court, both the places they have placed, the Delhi police, the prosecution has placed various such evidences which are very crucial, which in totality are taking into one point, that is that these speeches, these WhatsApp messages, WhatsApp groups have led to this heinous crime, that is the riots in the northern part of the Delhi. So these are the very crucial points which I feel we have seen that in the previous two orders, both the courts below have taken into consideration, and based upon that, the courts have gone to the extent and they have stated that, look, there is very, very serious element to it. Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, that is, we call it UAPA, that is also very important. The bail is, otherwise, the bail is rule and jail is exception. But here this law specifically provides no, it is not. If there is a chance that because of your unlawful activities, there is a chance of national security, there is where we are seeing that there is an harm to the national security, etc., etc., and it is going to lead to some riots, some disturbing things are happening, then bail is not to be given. That is what it is, not as a matter of right or so trial has not become. That is the very crucial element. Number one, I think they have made the bail application only on 3 counts. One is trial, delay in trial. Second, there is no relevant case made out.
Mr. Chadha, my apologies for interrupting you over there. I've got a big breaking news coming in right now at our bulletins that bail has now been denied to Sharjeel Imam. A big breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Those who have just joined us, a very crucial hearing of a case related to 2020 Delhi riots case is going on at the moment in the Apex Court. We have got a big word coming in that the provisions of UAPA cannot be ignored in this case, and hence the bail has been denied to the Delhi riot case accused Sharjeel Imam. Going first to my reporter Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary, who continues to stay with us here on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, over to you. The big word coming in straight from the courtroom. Sabyasachi, am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Can you provide us more details?
By the Supreme Court. Well, that's right, Sakshi. Sharjeel Imam bail application has been rejected by the Supreme Court. And Sakshi, what is important to note that the Supreme Court has said that these cases are under special law, which was passed by Parliament, which have strict bail condition, especially when national security is involved. The law also covers acts that disrupt essential services or harm the economy, not just killing or physical damage.
Right. Mr. Chadha, what kind of precedents, according to you, will now be set for the lower courts as far as the UAPA cases are concerned, and also to the citizen of this country as far as raising dissent, doing the protest, coming out on streets are concerned?
Well, two things. One, we must understand this, that the law passed, order passed by the Supreme Court, the apex court, are the law of the land. Today, this is the law of the land, number one. Number two, as far as the relationship between protest and to what extent you can protest, to what extent you can speak, there is a fundamental right which is paramount, which is the most important fundamental right, Article 19(1)(a), which is freedom of speech and expression. This is the one of the top-notch right. If we go through the democracy, we are the biggest democracy of this is this world. So where Article 19(1)(a) is paramount, no doubt about it. But there are reasonable restrictions also. So national security is one of the reasonable restrictions imposed by the constitution makers. It is not an absolute right. We must understand this. It is not an absolute right. So these kind of restrictions are there. Now, this is the law. Law says that you cannot go beyond certain limit in expressing your interest, in expressing your views. Like today, we too are sitting in this television debate. I have restriction. I can't use derogatory language against anyone of anybody. You, against you, I can't. So these are the restrictions, and these are the fundamental of a society also. But coming to the criminal part, which is the question today before us. So Article 19(1)(a) guarantees the freedom of speech and expression with restrictions, reasonable restrictions. These restrictions are reasonable restrictions. These are not that you go and do whatever you want to do. So one, before protesting, now the message to the masses, message to everyone, to me, to you, to all our viewers is, when you are speaking, please see whatever you are speaking is within the ambit of law. You can't talk something which is anti-national. Talk in the sense anti-national. Constructive criticism is absolutely welcome, I'm telling you. If the media where you are sitting, you are one of the pillars of this democracy, I must say. So if you will not criticize the government, the government, the current setup is not criticized by media, it is not good for democracy. So constructive criticism that this should have been done instead of this is welcome. But saying that you will part away chop the country, is this constructive criticism? Not covered within the limit of reasonable restrictions as stated in the constitution. You can't talk like that, that we will chop off the part of the country, Assam will be taken away, CIA law is not correct, all those things. Yes, you can criticize CA, you can criticize any law, you can criticize any policy of the government, but you can't talk something beyond, like you cannot टुकड़े टुकड़े नहीं कर सकते आप.
Absolutely. And another statement, another slogan, which was also about the judicial killing with regards to the Afzal Guru, the decision that the apex court took then, and calling it a judicial killing and also doing the contempt of court. Sabyasachi has been